Hey David, Neville Appert here from Snowboard Addiction. How's it going? Got your questions here about backside 360s. You're asking for any advice on when to start the rotation, how much to rotate, where to look. Let's start off by watching the two angles of your 360, and I'm going to give you a couple of things that I spotted straight away with it. So these are your 360s. We're going backside 360, entry path, pop. You can see from this angle it did look like you over-rotated a little bit, which is something that you said. Okay, so I'm going to show, most of the stuff I can see is from the first angle. Oh, it's a different one. Okay, most things I can see are from the first angle. And it's the same thing happened on the second angle as well. First off, let's talk about what you did good. First off, your entry pass good. Light heel edge setup, transitioning into a toe edge setup, winding up not too early, taking off pretty good, taking off that toe edge, popping off that lip, using the right amount of spin. There's a lot of stuff going right here. Right speed, right spin, right setup. What I am seeing that's going wrong is one thing in particular. Well, a couple of things in particular. But the first thing is that as you go off a jump, if you can imagine a straight jump, when you take off a straight jump, you transition and then you land downhill into that jump. So as you're going through that jump, you're taking off the up ramp. This is your body. So you're taking off the up ramp, but then you're transitioning to land into the down ramp. And if you could imagine going off a jump and not transitioning, you're going to be landing very backseat heavy. So imagine this is your body, this is the jump. If you take off that jump and don't adjust, you're going to land very backseat. This is what's happening with your back threes. As you're taking off, but you're keeping that same angle throughout the jump. So if I just see how right now, as you take off the jump, and then as you go through, you can kind of see right now that you're still on that backseat angle. This here is making it hard for you to spot your landing. Your actual speed and the amount of 360 you have is great. If you transitioned your weight a little bit more to being downhill, and this is quite a difficult process other than now you know that when you go off a jump, you try to get your weight into that downhill. And you're going to have to do the same thing now when you go off a back three. You go off that back three and you're going to have to transition your weight forward. So if you three and just keep it back, like what you're doing right now, it's going to put you on the back seat. If you three and put that weight forward so that you can, it's going to help you to spot that landing. And when you spot that landing, you're going to be able to slow down that last bit of spin and put it down on both feet. Because in actual fact, you're not really over-rotating. You're just having trouble spotting the landing. And so if we go to another angle here, this is, I believe it's probably the same one. Boom. There you are, you're seeing it. And you're just having trouble stopping that spin. You're just having trouble stopping that spin. So what you're also going to learn to do is how to let your upper body kind of almost counter-rotate a little bit where you stop the board straight and let the body keep spinning. To kind of wash out that spin. I know that's kind of it didn't really make a lot of sense what I said. Have you done a bunch of shifties, like big backside shifties, big frontside shifties, even shifty 180s where you shift a little bit and then 180? Because right now, you're having trouble stopping that 360, and that's where you've got to get that board straight, land, and then kill your speed. Let's watch the second one. Okay, here we go on the second one. Toe edge, boom. And that one there, I would say, was over-rotated a little bit more. So you'll see here, toe edge, popping off the toe edge, good spin, weight is still back. The big thing is your weight is still back. And I would say you definitely have a little bit more, too much spin on that one. That one you could have probably transitioned into a back five. I'm not sure if that's what you're trying to do or not, but you definitely, as you're coming down to that landing there, you're still spinning. Whereas the first one, when you came into that landing, I actually think you had the right amount of spin there. You just didn't have the fundamentals to be able to stop your spin, which is going to come with practice. Now, there's another thing that's happening as well. The other thing that's happening is that as you're going off the jump, you are popping. You're getting good pop, but you're not sucking up your body. What I mean by that is if you were to look at your body right now, there's no way you'd be able to put a grab on that because your upper body and your upper body and lower body are both quite extended. So what I would like to see you do is do these threes, but suck up your body. It's going to do two things. It's going to make you look even higher because it's going to make you look kind of a foot or two higher than what you're currently doing. It's also going to look more stylish, and it's going to give you that little bit more control. Sucking up, it's going to look better. You're going to be able to spot your landing better in the future. You'll be able to transition that into grabs. And all these aspects of sucking up are just going to make that backside 360 better. So those are your two goals. Take the same entry path, take the same speed, take the same pop. Try and transition your weight forward as you go off that jump so that as you land, you're going to be leaning downhill, and suck those legs up, suck those knees up, suck everything in so it gives you that extra height and that extra style. Those two things alone are going to make that backside 360 way better. It's going to give you a lot of improvements. Hopefully this is helpful. I'm Nev Lapwood from Snowboard Addiction. Our goal is to improve your riding.